Is that an egg roll in your pocket, or you're just glad to see me? They call me May East. Those of you that haven't tried Asian women, I'll give you a new slant to it. Haven't had many complaints. In fact, most of my men are hungry for more. An hour later, my neighbor can't hear well. He's calling me May Yeast. May Yeast. I didn't like it at first, but it started growing on me. I am known for getting a rise.
Welcome back to the Hollywood Review. I'm Tony Boldy, RC Everbeck. We have Omar and Joycelyn in the hot seats right now. Omar, man, what have you been up to, brother?
Oh, man. Just Omar. That's the new brand.
Just Omar.
That's
management.
actually the name of it, Just Omar.
The name's just JUST Omar. There's no website, not yet.
Well, Instagram is Just Omar 4.
Instagram is Just Omar 4. Facebook, Just Omar. And it's going fantastic. I have some great young talent, all in pretty much about to explode now, any day now, all in luxury brands. And
when I can't get him on the phone, I know he's down there grinding, he's traveling the world, and he's finding the best of the best, and he's going to come up and just bam, and you guys have no idea. He's done this a number of times. I'm honored to see you in the studio, and I really hope you come back next week.
No, I am.
Okay, so to get you
I'm a week
on my
early,
show.
guys. That's how excited I was to be on the show that I came a week early.
That means a lot to me. That means a lot, 'cause I've known you for years, and you
and that character right there, we have. Whoa.
We were talking about some of the models from the early days.
Oh yes.
Some of the dudes. Well, he did Omar's Man, and you knew that if you needed, some top quality, especially good looking, not always the best actors.
No,
I'll tell you what, they great looking. Yeah. Now I know that you've moved into more of the talent.
On the management, obviously the actors, come on, Tyrese ended up being a good one.
Yeah.
Hey,
You discovered him.
Yeah, of course, this is my brother. That's
I discovered Taye Diggs.
Really?
Yeah, so we're in competition.
Okay, let's go at it. Jaimun Hunsu.
I didn't say let's go. It's not my job to find talent.
Come on, let's go.
I count on you guys.
You know what? It's funny because in the world we live today, all these kids, they call themselves agents, and I always say well, who did you start from zero to hero?
Yeah.
If you show me your resume and then.
Well, I think most people understand the agent thing, but when it comes to management, there's from my experience, there's two phases where you really should have a manager, and we talk about this kind of stuff because it's an entertainment talk show. When you're first starting to get everything going, if you do struggle through that, the middle's okay, and then at the end, when you have something to manage, then it's critically important. In between, it's great too.
Well, you can get I see a lot of people go crazy in this business when it actually does start to pop off because they don't know how to manage it and they fall apart and now they lost everything, all the opportunities. Because when they come fast.
And now they're forced to, will you downgrade to a less than first class ticket? They're like, that's not your job. Your job is to be on camera, whether it's print or film, and, your people are supposed to take that. Your lawyers take care of that. Your PR takes care of that. They all get their little piece.
I think, for me, the way it worked for me is, and truly, all my clients, I have 8 right now that I manage. And they're all 8 of my dearest friends. Not only that, I'm partners with them in every aspect of their life.
So you're invested. You have skin in the game.
Oh, I own them.
Yeah.
I own 20% of every of my clients. I own 20% of their business.
But you're going to work that much harder
Whether
for
it's the acting, whether it's the music, whether it's the production, whether the photographers, whether the art directors, whether the paint, because I have outreach in this town.
When you say you own them, you're partners with them. You own a percentage of
if you're an agent, they understand what I meant. If you're a normal human being, don't look at it.
Don't freaking out.
Yeah, you probably go, you own them.
When
no, I don't.
American Idol or The Voice or those projects that or even I don't want to get into the boy bands and what happened to that gentleman, but. That's 90% probably. Yeah. So 40% is very generous for what you're doing. Because if you're only getting 10 or 20%, you're probably only doing 5 or 10% when the work's coming in that you've already gotten for that.
Exactly.
Versus you going out and drumming up business.
Yeah.
And using your contacts and
I create a brand.
Yeah.
I take.
So you're coming back. and we don't want to shortchange Joycelyn
Right.
on her show.
Well, we showed her little clip from you said the Flappers?
Yes.
What was that and when was
It's
that?
in Burbank.
Yeah?
It was about a year ago.
So you do stand-up comedy?
Yes.
I mean, you said lay down when I introduced you. She says, hi, I'm Joycelyn. And I said, oh, you do the stand-up comedy? She said, no, I do lay down comedy. I was like, this is going to be a fun show. So
She did burlesque magic at one point.
I still do.
Ah,
I have a show
see?
Sunday.
But your big thing that you've got going right now is Cooking In with Joycelyn. And
Yes.
that's on Amazon.
Amazon Prime, and it's a fun kind of. I add magic and comedy and costumes, and I make it like fun to cook.
Now, how does that work? Because Amazon normally and traditionally will release a grip that you can watch, binge watch a whole series. Is your season that way, or do you?
Well, I just started only about 2 weeks ago. I mean, but I have 4 episodes.
So
well, 6 now.
for you,
done.
Joycelyn, that was 30 years for overnight success, right? Is that how that
Well,
works?
I've been in the business since I was like 3 and a half.
That's
believe it
I mean,
or
you've
not.
helped all of us in one way, shape, or form. And
I've
to
done
see you have the
13,000
success
actors' headshots.
you have. Wow. I mean, she is an icon in
I've
this industry.
started with people, just like you say, when did you see somebody and then all of a sudden they finally got a series.
Yeah.
When they came, they had nothing and
Right.
they just started. And I had this one kid that was working for me. He's not a kid, but exactly. But, he goes, I think I'm going to be an actor. And I went, yeah, good luck. And then he gets a series and he's on Star Trek. And I'm like, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Came back because Star Trek is right near us, Paramount's near
Right.
here. And he said, I've missed this place. I want to take an order. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Side jobs.
Gary's. We're glad that he's out of the room because then you'd be outnumbered because she's a Bruin, and
Uh-oh.
But so you kind of got your start at the UCLA Bruin, the magazine, the newspaper
Writing
there.
as far as journalism.
Writing and
'cause I-
journalism. Then you did what'd you do with Simon and Schuster?
I wrote a travel thing when I was in college for
Mm-hmm.
places to go, and it had to do with eating places too. So then I started getting this foodie thing going, and I started liking eating out and
Mm-hmm.
reviewing restaurants, and I do voiceovers, and they had this voiceover where they needed to talk about restaurants. I was reading the copy and I went, I've already been to these places, and then I realized that some of the information wasn't exactly right, and I feel really bad because they hired me then to write.
Right.
And it started out with the voice.
Well,
and
she's
then
one of the
going-
hardest working people in Hollywood. They say Ryan Seacrest is, but I think Ryan, she'd give you a run for your money if you're watching our show.
Well, the
'cause she
fun thing
works
too with her
hard.
though,
Yes.
and you wonder, Justin Bieber. Okay, he came from YouTube success, and he's a singer, and you've heard about that. But you put your iPhone stuff up on YouTube of you cooking, and then you started getting requests and all these. It's like she's like a YouTube success. She's on Amazon right
Yeah.
now
No, it's
with
a
a
big
series
deal.
from
YouTube, yeah.
What prompted you to put that up?
Well, I interviewed for a commercial with Wolfgang Puck and I had written a cookbook. I used to actually teach in Watts, and I had inner city kids, and I was making them food, and they have no money. So I'm thinking, what can I do? Because my dad had a restaurant, so I thought of ways to make food taste good with no money. And I can actually, in my cookbook, it's $25 a week to feed one person.
Really?
And you'd be surprised. You can't buy processed foods. You have to have staples, like a sack of potatoes or, eggs, just regular,
We
good,
talk about
nutritious
that.
food.
I shop around the outside of the store, not the aisles.
Right, 'cause
I
that's
eat
where
for
the-
$7 a day, so I'm at 21
See?
bucks. I'm like
Oh,
actually
good.
So-
saved on your.
RC, you might have to be on our show. So before
Yeah,
we
you're
forget,
gonna have to be on my
RC,
show.
before we forget, Sharon, dedicated, always watching. We got 2 more. This
Sharon.
one in next week, Sharon. Then we're
Hi,
done for the
Sharon.
holidays. So happy holidays to Sharon. But she's in Sydney, Australia, watching the show, and she's watched every show I've ever done, which is
Wow.
pretty amazing. So what she'll do is she'll put your websites online at the People's Mayor on Facebook, and then you guys can see stuff that you didn't even know you had on the internet. She'll find it.
Oh,
She's like a
dear. That's
detective on the
embarrassing.
internet.
Wow.
So just like we
Kinda
found
like
that-
my intro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly like we
thanks.
found with RC's intro. That was awesome. When I found that, I was like, yes.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So we've got about 2 minutes left. Is there websites that we can go to? Let's see.
It's Joycelyn,
Okay.
JoyCelyne.com.
Okay, and again, we know.
For me, you could go on Instagram, Just Omar 4, and Facebook, Just Omar.
Is that a faux you are or
Four.
a four, number 4?
Number 4,
Okay,
Just
just
Omar
wanna
4.
make sure.
And RC,
Yes.
the year's almost over. You got any social media sites yet?
Working on it.
We'll get maybe one more chance to get your last site in.
Tell me about Samurai Cop 2: Deadly Vengeance.
Oh, I play a bad girl. I play the mistress of the bad guy for Samurai Cop 1.
Right.
And so I guess he got killed because it's like a dream sequence.
She's an actor.
but it's really fun because I like playing evil.
Do you have any shows coming up that people watching maybe
Yeah,
could
well,
go see
this
or anything online?
Sunday I'm going to be at TU Studios doing reindeer monologues. It's like vagina monologues,
Right.
but it's with reindeers. Some are gay, some are lesbian, some are just normal.
I love when
It's-
comedians laugh at their own jokes.
I love that.
Love it. Well, it's an honor. These are short quickies, and we're really glad to have you guys on.
One more thing, real quick.
Do it real quick.
Vampires versus aliens.
Oh, that's a book.
You've done the research.
And I'm, yeah, they're going to make a movie out of it. And
Yes, well, I saw in your
serve
IMDb
blood.
credits that you have it's either in post or pre-production. Is it
Pre-production on
Pre-production.
that,
Pre-production.
yeah.
Right.
We-
Joycelyn,
were-
you have another IMDb because this is an IMDb worthy
Oh,
show.
another
So
one.
we'll just put you up there, and Omar will put you up there as well.
Omar, it's great seeing you. We're going to be swapping out guests, so but
Oh,
it's a
yes.
pleasure,
Oh,
man.
yes, I will.
We're
We'll
going to see you next week, right?
You will be seeing
And we're
me
going to
next
see
week.
you a lot throughout Hollywood as your career continues to blossom. We always say when you sit in
Joycelyn,
these chairs, your career is just
looking forward to
I
your
like your
show.
voice.
skyrocket.
Thank
So,
you.
again, you guys are watching WCOBM's The Hollywood Review with Tony Bolding, R.C. Everbeck. We have a new version of this coming in January, so we have one more episode next week, and that's it for the season. And thank you for everyone that's watched. We're going to come back with Santa and with Chance.
That's going to be great.
That should be interesting. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.